Ever catch yourself ranting about which pen writes smoother, or insisting cereal must go before the milk? That's not just being picky, it's a sign of a detail-loving sharp brain. Highly intelligent people often have strong opinions about tiny things because they crave optimization and precision. Small stuff matters. It's why the right coffee mug makes your morning feel perfect, or why you'd rather alphabetize your spice rack than leave it in chaos. These tiny rules bring order to a messy world, and they're weirdly satisfying. So if you have a correct way to load the dishwasher and everyone else is wrong, don't feel obsessive. You're not a control freak. You're a logistics genius in action. Number 11, always being the devil's advocate. Ever hear someone say, "I hate pineapple on pizza," and suddenly find yourself passionately defending pineapple's right to exist? That's not just being difficult. That's the sign of a brain that loves exploring every angle. Highly intelligent people often play devil's advocate because they're wired for curiosity. They want to test arguments, poke holes, and see what's true from all sides, even if it means starting debates nobody else asked for. It's like mental weightlifting for your critical thinking skills. So if your conversations keep turning into friendly sparring matches, don't feel guilty. You're not being contrary. You're just giving your brain a thorough workout. Number 10, forgetting simple things while remembering weird details. Ever find yourself staring into the fridge thinking, "Wait, what did I come here for?" Meanwhile, you remember every lyric from a song you haven't heard since middle school. That's selective attention. People with sharp minds often hyper-focus on fascinating things, like the migratory patterns of penguins, other bizarre animal facts, or the entire backstory of your favorite video game character, while boring details like grocery lists or dentist appointments fall through the cracks. It's not absent-mindedness. It's your brain curating what's worth keeping. So, if your mind's packed with random trivia but blank on where your keys are, congrats, you're running a mental VIP club and the weird stuff's on the guest list. Number 9, remembering weird patterns. Ever realize your coworker wears the same shirt every Monday? Or that your barista subtly changes their latte art depending on whether it's raining or sunny? That's your brain's superpower, spotting patterns nobody else sees. Highly intelligent people are natural detectives. Your brain files away tiny details, routines, quirks, subtle shifts, because it loves finding hidden connections in the chaos. It's why you'll notice someone's changed their hairstyle by half an inch, while everyone else is clueless. So if people stare at you and ask, "How did you even notice that?" just grin and say, "Because my brain's got a magnifying glass." Number 8, constantly needing new hobbies or interests. Ever go from learning chess to pottery to researching black holes all in the same month? That's not random chaos. That's the sign of an intellect that craves novelty. Highly intelligent people often get bored with routine. Their brains demand fresh puzzles, new skills, and fascinating rabbit holes to dive into. And while folks might joke, "Is that ADHD?" It's not only about neurodivergence. Curious minds of all kinds chase new interests just because they're wired to explore. It's why your Amazon cart might look like a mad scientist's shopping list: guitar strings, telescope lenses, rock tumblers, and a book on mushroom foraging. It's not impulse spending, it's intellectual cross-training. So if your hobbies change as fast as your playlists, don't stress. Your brain's just collecting new worlds to explore. Number 7, overanalyzing text messages. Ever stare at a one-word text like "okay" and suddenly spiral into a mental investigation? Are they mad? Are they bored? Was that period aggressive? That's not paranoia. That's the sign of a high-speed analyzer brain. Highly intelligent people often read deeply into digital messages. The tone, the punctuation, the timing. A 2-minute typing bubble feels like a lifetime. A missing emoji? Emotional crisis. Your mind's basically running advanced linguistic diagnostics on every chat bubble that pops up. So if a single period instead of an exclamation mark sends you questioning your entire friendship, don't stress. You're not paranoid. You're just fluent in the secret language of textual subtext. Number 6, needing time to process compliments. Ever have someone tell you, "You're so smart," and your brain immediately short circuits? Instead of saying thanks, you either deflect, laugh awkwardly, or stand there like a deer in headlights. That's because highly intelligent people often have sky-high standards and intense self-awareness. A simple compliment triggers a mental interrogation room. Are they serious? Are they exaggerating? Do I really deserve this? It's not humility, it's your brain doing a full fact check. So if you freeze up when someone praises you, relax. You're not awkward. You're just running on honesty settings dialed up to maximum scrutiny. Number 5. Needing specific background noise to focus. Ever try working in silence and feel like your brain is screaming into the void? Some people thrive in total quiet, but others can't concentrate unless there's white noise, rain sounds, or a 10-hour YouTube loop of coffee shop chatter. That's not being picky. It's your brain craving stochastic resonance. It's a fancy term for how a bit of background noise can actually help your mind tune in and drown out distractions. Highly intelligent brains sometimes need that gentle hum to keep from overthinking every random creak or passing thought. So, if you've got 3 different playlists labeled focus vibes, don't feel weird. You're not high maintenance. You're just a brain hacker in action. Number 4. Laughing at your own thoughts. Ever be walking down the street, completely normal, and suddenly burst out laughing at absolutely nothing? Congratulations. You might be highly intelligent. Smart brains are constantly running mental highlight reels, making jokes, connecting random ideas, or inventing weird hypothetical scenarios that crack you up. Sometimes your inner monologue is just too good not to laugh at. It's why you might giggle remembering a joke you thought of hours ago, or imagining your boss doing karaoke in medieval armor. So if strangers give you side eyes for laughing to yourself, don't sweat it. You're not losing it. Your brain's just hosting its own private comedy club, and you've got front row seats. Number 3. Doodling during serious conversations. Ever look down during a phone call and realize your notebook is covered in spirals, tiny dragons, or abstract shapes? Good news. That's not you zoning out. That's a sign of brain power. Studies show doodling actually helps people focus and remember information better. It's like giving your brain a fidget toy while it listens and processes complex ideas. Highly intelligent minds often multitask this way, letting creativity stretch its legs while absorbing serious conversations. So, if you're sketching galaxies while waiting on hold, don't sweat it. You're not slacking off, you're just turning your synapses into a creative playground. Number 2. Obsessing over finding the right word. Ever stop mid-sentence because the word you need is right there, but refuses to show up? Meanwhile, your brain's flipping through an imaginary thesaurus yelling, "No, not good. The perfect word." That's not being dramatic. That's a sign of a mind that craves precision. Highly intelligent people often obsess over finding exactly the right word because they know words shape meaning. It's the difference between annoyed and apoplectic, or weird and idiosyncratic. Your brain's like a search engine that's occasionally stuck buffering on one perfect term. So if you pause conversations hunting for that elusive word, don't stress. You're not scattered. You're just linguistically gifted and your vocabulary wants to shine. Number 1. Talking in metaphors and analogies. Ever explain your mood by saying it's like a Wi-Fi router on the fritz? Or describe stress as juggling flaming squirrels? You might be brilliant. Highly intelligent people often speak in metaphors and analogies because their brains are wired to connect ideas and simplify the complex. It's like running reality through an internal movie studio that's constantly generating vivid scenes. Metaphors help turn abstract feelings into something tangible, so others can actually see what you mean. So if people look confused and say, "Why do you talk in riddles?" Don't worry, you're not weird. Your brain's just busy writing poetry on the fly. So, spot any of your own quirks in there? Brains are weird, and that's what makes them awesome. Stick around if you're into exploring the strange side of smart.